Okay. And see, say no, you're free Scorpio energy anymore. We've now crawled out of Scorpio energy no. Scorpio energy no na e wo full moon no. Full moon no happening in the sign of Scorpio. I know that a lot of you know do I even have to? But usually, if say we use different astrological system, for example, say we use it to say be a side real astrology. Maybe timeline no may not be the same because maybe yeah Western astrology, and that's what works best for me in terms of the reading. No, and obi or find the resonance with other different forms of astrology. Say be a Vedic astrology, obi kra in terms of within the Western astrology no, obi or find the whole sign say no na eye good man obi use kosh, obi use there different forms of system ewo honomo. But when I come here and then I'm talking about the system that I use. Me using sidereal astrology. I don't use that. Me use it tropical. Enti say enti no because say me use it tropical enti say who use it sidereal it will not match with me timeline no in terms of the reading that I'm doing. Enti now no yenye free sa full moon energy yi mu no say on the 1st of May no na ye full moon was sign na ye friend Scorpio, and Scorpio full moon ye intense Scorpio Pluto na ye rule Scorpio enti Pluto so gina homa ewuo transformation rebirth enti no a full moon in Scorpio no it was rather intense for me no where Pluto say or transit wo me chart mo no cat bi a oba me ho no mo na wawu enti for some people and so ebeye a time where afina wate ewuo news bi and almost say na Chiron and so de ne ho aka Mercury, and Mercury ne really transport. They say Mercury a movie where ingressing into Taurus. So Chiron energy no ne Mercury no. And also yes kakra, but there is no doubt that it was affecting more using vehicles more almost say my related to that travel near there no. It's the past 3 days no this energy no omo a ebetena omo chart ni mu afini nyina no ye omo a ye wo omo ebi a 1st May, 2nd May, 3rd May, even 29th or 30th of April no. Then they are going to deal with this energy throughout the year. But while birthday nye ho bia no when is 1st week of May ne mbo ebusuya when last week of April ne mbo ebusuya, then you are safe from this kind of energy. But omo na ye wo omo sa 30th, 29th, and 30th April, no, they by the earlier part of May, then you are going to deal with these tension, yes, afinimuno, oma ye wo omo ene, oma omo birthday ye ene say no. There is a likelihood say baby I would take na afinu ye betu you may have to just go somewhere else or look for another room and another place of stay during cycle we no. Enti say no the next big transit ewo ho Pluto obekọ n'echi. Enti on the 6th of this month on the 6th of May Pluto ebekọ n'echi. Say Pluto almost say Pluto mesi ogina homa death. Pluto gina homa ewuo awo foforo ejina homa taxes ejina homa related to other people's resources ne ade because eno ne rule sa 8,000 no enti se Pluto nya sha ase se okonechi a it's a time where to me ankasa ehun beka kakra almost say for people that are overly possessive enkofo a mo de mo pe control all the time no Pluto onya konechi pe obe test mo power no and it depends on where Pluto obefa ewo wo chart ni mu and se wunim wo ascendant sign na first house na wo no se wunim sa first house na then you can look at baby Aquarius wo wo chart ni mu nti sa Aquarius that will fit house then understand that this period no ube deal with challenges in relations to wa wo mofra challenges in relations to your creative work in ade but Pluto retrograde na ya nkofo eta ka omo ye omo wo tumi ba ye no me nkitinkiti no where wankasa wo siki power no ho no mo na life no be tested because like I said Pluto related to power and Pluto so related to death. Into a period like that, we would have that encounter with a war, encounter with intense situation. As a big Kenya, a hu kakrabi wo yemu. Ebetimi ama ase ehu beboye ayam shishie beba. For example, to say me say for the past 3 years, Pluto oba sa me house na a really pet, a really me day-to-day work, me krama yewu. That me that sorry na no ma be wu ato me dan anim and then this time no stray cat bi a o sha ase so oba me ho no mo enra na me te se wewu enti o say me de na revolve around sa pet ne me day to day activities ne ade no enti no one thing I say eba ni say bi a planet no a planet like Pluto so konechia especially now that Saturn and so Saturn and so Aries ma you can say apart from Saturn in Aries no Uranus and so then ho akoshe Gemini enti no sa transit we no because it's an early degree enti no ebe trine Aquarius e de ne ho be form Pluto amicably menka say asumdue mu ninti na se nsakraye beba but nsakraye no be happen with the entire collective no enti no for example to say bi a transport system e bi a ye ni ha ahwe sa transport no ma ho atochima ne ade a this is a time our life no e be draggy say afa we need to assess these things very well enti now wo as a lay person no ne ewu betimi aye ne say any ade bia na wo fia or say any technological thing bia no start from wo gases to say be our cylinders are containing gas and nearby flammable because we are talking about air energy here enti no say enya aspect papa at certain point e be trigger chaos e wo your life enti wo be sha ase wo wa wo fie wo demu enema nkete bi a use electrical energy enema use sa energy no and then start looking at here say repair because this moment we need to start repairing things. We need to start reflecting on previous choices. No, baby, I person you holding on too tightly. Life ne remind you say we need to let go of that control. No, enti say adwin say de yempe in satraye bia we still would want to push further and further down this particular transit because ebedum rebi no Pluto ba nechi na obeba be square Mercury se Pluto nya be square Mercury wo Taurus ma ebe create the same transport problems ne sa communication disruptions ne ade anything that is related to to travel transport no will be under scrutiny at this time no enti no like I said what the even though it's happening to the collective and with the collective no individual people now one e ka bom ma ne collective no so in your own way no fear sha se efi ene ide ko no adeɛ bia na ɛwɔ wo fie a ehia sɛ wo be fix no for example sɛ wo gas na ɛwɔ problem a menye wa adwen sɛ o me de bo betoto so kakra na kyire mi nya sika makoye wanhwe a wo be create an even bigger problem for yourself sɛ ye wo car so a anytime a wo be sense sɛ wo car no ehia sɛ bi a ye be overhaul no ye be hwɛ car no thoroughly from top to down fakona yenkwohwe. Don't think money in situations like this no men dwini sika and in terms of ebi ohono ma efi a wankasa woti mo no try say wo be ye wo in such a way say in terms of anything you can at least have a way out of that particular structure chrono because now no Pluto nya konechi a sign of them no Aquarius is a very technological sign inti Aquarius be say adeɛ bia na ɛyɛ related to energy technology adeɛ bia na ɛyɛ related to saa nneɛma no this time na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ sɛnea yɛyɛ no yɛyɛ ne yie a na enti sɛ yɛnyɛ ne yie deɛ a then ɛbrɛ du sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ make changes ɛwɔ these areas no emu enti from the 6th of this particular month no 6th ɔn sɛ me say May, you know, a very intense and heavy month. A lot of things. Ebekoso was abosumi wemo. And then Pluto retrograde. Nesha CSR May on the 6th na. At the yebekwa till October 15th. Obe movie only 2 degrees. But right now or 5 degrees. It is 5 degrees not 10 back. Obe was within 5 degrees range na. Then it moves to 4. Ebedu sa October no. Now there are only 3 degrees. And 3 degrees and then so nya beda hope car communication, travel, transport. And yebenya issues ewo ho. Enti no we a driver. The one thing you don't want to do in a period like that and say, oh, me dey me pentem na makwa aba me ba be do ansa ma be fixe ade no. Menye ne saa fixe ade no. And then now is a time almost say enkwala omuko school no because now at some point you know ade aso konechi even on the set no be sha ase all square Mercury because right now the Mercury baby oda no Mercury right now is in Taurus or that 1 degree pe enti so nya battery ya yekoye chimiensa Pluto be hia ne wo ho ana oba even 5 degrees or be square Pluto ewo baby oda no and say Mercury ba be square Pluto for this period it means that yebetimi anya nkwanhia problems bebre yebetimi anya nkwanhia problem and now nimpo orbe ne ye 4 degrees it is a Mercury nya ba nanim ba akoka ho a orbe ne be ye 3 then transport ne ade no especially eya enye obia na ne ho ka a period like that no enye obia also obi ho no ma yesi apem betutu agu body ni na bedwiri ba wekọ no nko a ogina ho no mu pintin and then these are the people they are careful, they are cautious edu bresa no mo hu se wiemu nye ni nti no ene na metoto meni ema yie enti no se no ye hu se Pluto obe square Mercury ena Pluto na emu o sen konechi or konechi a obe reveal old problems especially authority problems ne ade mpanyimfo mo ayewo mo sa April, May, June, July, August, September they call October no. It means that throughout the year, no, you can deal with these authority struggles. The people that you work for. And out of nowhere, na empenyufo na shase so mo create a how kakra a day mamu. So now, to be on a safer side, no, one thing that Pluto wants is that why would him say bread to say was sense happen will be an hour and I will resist change now. Think again. So why we feel say was saying can we make changes be our life but we nyanye because it be a now is a time to reconsider these changes and make them because they say past nema and a be resurrecting past problems, past issues, tension be say on the collective, especially baby ankwala school no now is a time baby akra ko school bia no we have to be very vigilant in terms of security, in terms of handle energy ni ade around these children no ebre do say you take care of these things really well during these times no say was say be akra ko baby you need to make sure say almost say you can only be careful in situations like that no you we won't know say be or for you no during the year this energy be affect okay say because we will not know no what you can do is to just be on the safer side because this is going to be a very long transit. Imagine from May to October, and then we are dealing with or shas or beshasia ano odin saa na ya energy na etie beshasia a few weeks before we get to that transit no enema ne beshasia say keka bomu basabasa but say yetra kakra na afe ya ye used to saa na energy na afe ye hu ne energy ne pe ne energy ne so pe ne say ye be ye nsesa ye besesa niema especially ekwan a ye fa so no aduane if we are doing it with open fire na enye safer now life and say transform sa energy no into a safer one na afi fire adwuma fa bobra obi ambeye bibi mfentia wo in a period like this no enya ade obi na ebeye bibi de atia wo but enkofo actions ni inactions no can create bigger problems for us and a lot of you people no ne ade to omo a omo dwene ya ne se obi hye baabi na o chinchimi ne yememu na obi there is a guy that I read for mayem ni yearly reading amano and I've seen that in the yearly reading no there will be challenges on the workplace or ne obi betimi anya conflict kakra ewe adwuma honomo. I was there, he called me, say, reading na me ne ye ya me ka say in problem beba or ni obi ntem we adwuma na mpa problem aba or ni omo driver ntem and then ono de osusu say you be na ye no. That is what he thinks. And that is where we give our power away. Because this time in our planet, you have control over situation. Chaos ekoso wabra bomu, asumdue ebemu, enema ebemu ni nyina no. All these situations are ye common no. Ye because of bibi a ye ana ya anye enti na ya eba ne saa. Enti no, for example, wo drive it, and then you have this feeling say was saying nka wugina na wo hwe wo bonnet ne kakra because it doesn't feel right with you but what they will say enya ade a wo begina because open ntem wo hwe wo time a wo running out of time tie wo say wo ye ne ntem wo be hu say the moment na wo betwa mu hwim na afa bibia agike ewo wachi and then the car breaks down and I say wako crashing into someone. And then at that point, all you are thinking is that obia or tebe bibe ifobi na wachichiri bibi na or say wabra bona or how because nke nyebe ya enka wo kono. Meanwhile, you know deep in your heart to say what nka se nke jina na hwe kakra. But you didn't do it. And ye ha no den say ye be yi saa enkwase adwene no saa bayifo adwene ne de afri because ye deeply rooted in us. We think that ye need power bayifo ne wotumi kese enti woni wo neighbor te kra na obesori anadwo na obompa ye na ye wo dede saa because of feel say wa mbompa ya bayifo benya no. But listen, obia ni tumi wo life so abrabo na wo bo no wo wudi free baby na wo de aba wo sha ase wo baby e na wo ba waba abedu hanom no bibi wo hɔ a wo beye nti na waba enye saa enka wo mba hanom adekro na wo beye no eno na abrabo ne se hweso na ye abrabo ne say you are not just a body enye body ne pe na wo you are a body, you are a soul, you are a spirit. And this no ye wo subconscious no na ye wo super conscious e wo hono aside from this body that you have. And so super conscious nene wo subconscious mind no has always been nudging you. De bia ne nudge wo e kai wo se ma me menye we amagai ne ye wo ye no tenase no minsuo menko. But every time that these things keep on nudging us no ye tiri mo ne de ye ntie no and osofo so mpese wo betie no obia sebe onya bibi edi wo ho when you ignore your intuition no obeka kire wo say wo de fabre rade ho bra osofo ho na onka nkyerɛw. But a lot of the times when you use your intuition, you realize that you've always had the answer. Wunnim ne na e wo se wo ye, wunnim dada. Enti se wotu anamo ne wo saa atenka ne so a, wobɛhu se bibia ekɔyie e de ma wo. Wo answer no eni wo sofo ho. Wo answer no eni obi abotom. Your answer is sitting deep down within your own subconscious and superconscious mind no. Enti sa wo sha ase se wo bisa wo ho the real questions in life, your mind will begin to give you the answers. For example, adenti na me waha, adenti na me kra de bi a meye bia na asei no. Wunya sha ase se wo bisa, your mind will keep going back to near wo ye no. Kwan a wo fa so ye no, ne enti a wo ya enkoyie no. You will start to know that. So you need to start
my teacher is struck like a vampire.
Okay. It was a yes, will trust that part of yourself. Because whenever intuition speaks and you do not listen, near ya chaos your how. And I mean, with my work, I've done readings with so many people that a lot of the time when I tell them that trust in your own intuition, trust it. Because sometimes, the moment I will be shirt na gu kon se nka me kwakwa bena wakofre no na wahwe bibi ama me no wo beti se bibi ka kire wo se jai tenase memko frɛ ni wo phone so. When you decide say me de mintie but wo pie wo dan na no abehu so obi de bibi kɔ na wo ho akɔka na akɔhwie agu na afa ye wo se okotua nipa ne ka ne obɛka ne se me kra ma ntene fie me kra na eye me se enka me ntene fie ye maame mu nyina ye nanano me nyina ne enti a ye yare a omutimete ho nka to ho anamo ne ade nyina they were trusting their own intuition. And we also have that gift. Yeso ye wo saa akyɛdeɛ no enye sofo nko ana enim enye wo nko ana enye malam nko ana enim enye obi foforo bi ana enim. We actually know this within ourselves. Enti no se wo ye akwala se wo ye panyini se wo ye anytime that you have this feeling senka, trust it. And for you to be able to know say eye intuition ene wo kasa na say eye bibi foforo no, what you have to do is that when you have that feeling, say, free will be out there free no. Sheni ebedi achire no. Ebi wo ha wo free ni wie na osi o, me kura nka me be free wo na ma me bi abasa opo obi ni na ye adwuma. Enti kona kwhwe se obetimi aya. Your intuition was right at that point no. But sometimes in ehu bebre no ehu ni free your mind ni mo because your mind ni you too calculating or kai path bi a wafefa so ne ade na ohwem ne nkofo experience enti na mind no hold you back on pese wo be ye niema bi. But intuition ne de every single time I remember when na me pese me potty training me ba no every time that ebeye me say me man ntina kraba so mama na ntina pe enche na we pee wo floor honomo. But when I have that feeling and I let her sit on it, ubehu sampa so na waye na ade. Enti no life no wa connect here very well telepathically. It's been happening longer than ye maame mo se me tinka say ye me say me tinka say ye me say. It's been there forever. Learn how to trust in that intuition no of yours. Enye ehu ne part na make because a lot of the time fear ni betimi akrepo. But when it comes to intuition sometimes this feeling you have it in your body. Ebi okra be story no. Na say why adwene you say nka wo be call wedding bi wa sokore mampo. But then you have this feeling within yourself say nka wedding ni jai memko. You okay. Me say when Mercury sha ase say de ne ho ka Cairo na no. I saw me ba no onensa car doors kwahye nensa. At that point and I knew that the transit was actually going to impact her very well. And within that few days, say me will be ye wa abontin pa na nkoye. I make sure say me wo fie kakra na e freezer muni ade ne no na ye de dane ye ho ne ye betimi afre ma ye de abre ye na ya frɛ. Sometimes you need to pay attention to the way a lot of all the time in penye sometimes pay attention to how you feel within yourself and don't mind the because me say me be TikToker and same ni bi wo ho no ma me te kra na I don't know what people are trying to teach people, but let me say, be also find the monocre was our messages in them. But the one thing I know, and yet adulterated in any way. Yemfa bibi mfry, yemfa bibi and say no, and honest our intuition. No. And whenever you have that feeling, trust it. And then now nneɛma ka nyinaa no mewie a me posti saa session no wɔ yɛka ne sɛn YouTube because it's a longer video nti me posti wɔ YouTube so that later on no if somebody would want to access it like I've said say Pluto ne transit no ɔbɛkɔ n'akyi ɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ May 6th to October 15th. And during this period, you be dealing with past problems, past issues, past situations. In fact, your power be tested. Bibia na you use technological adibia you use car, mobile phone, and ye related to travel, transport, and adibia na. As I was saying, ye won't be ye no this time no, we will pay the price for it. And ye brewe no first ye fee. Hwɛ wo gas cylinder yɛwɔ problem a fixe wowɔ electrical fault a fixe saa nneɛma no nyinaa baabi a nkwalaa kɔ school no we have to pay attention to those places because at some point no Pluto ɔde ne ho bɛka Uranus and Uranus nso is about the collective and Pluto nankasa by itself no ɔte saa collective sign ne mu now enti no Gemini nso rule education because Mercury ni really Gemini, so it's about school, especially primarily, especially primary education, no, impact, no, especially when it's going to be around the collective, primary education, no, na ebe impact ne kese. So now, no, we should allow ourselves to be more cautious when it comes to our children. When it comes to your mofra, yensha asiesa afi, obakra yesi onko baby, especially yesi onka edomo ho na omonko excursion bi wo baby, and also omuntu kwan wo hwa ewe chire dodo. You don't want to, it's okay, don't go, and yeah by force say obabeko excursion. When you have that feeling within yourself, within your spirit, say enye adea eye good, don't allow your child to do it. Mema ne unko. Okay, and I'm not talking about fear ne de no I had to say who ne de best stop you from enjoying your life, but I'm talking about intuition where you go to sleep and then you suddenly wake up feeling that feverish feeling, no say I say bibi unko ye bibi unko right, trust that intuition. And now no mo 43 years, mo 19 years, mo 31 years no the journey now no ye very wild every way no even nkwala akro mo 11 years no journey no right now no is super wild for them. One thing I can say is that during this time no se wo dwene ewuo wayam hihie nyina afa ewuo ho this time no obetimi akobobo bosia akobobo ka ka betimi abobo bosia basabasa bebobo ka wobehu se womje bosia kra da kra na afi na ahokyire bia ba bebo mo me ho akohia se okogi sika wo baby. Listen, this period no wo life na transform saa chaos no endi wachia entra saa wo 30 seconds no enti no now no make do with the energy. When you feel say bi wo hono ma eka wo nko a wo ye too depressed a shase se wo pie kwa abonten ne afoforo di nkomo ene afoforo do something with other people ebeboa wo during this time no wo a wedi 31 wo a wedi 43 wo a wedi 55 wo a wedi 19 wo a wedi 11. This can be a trying time for you. Enti no make sure say wo se wo pie ma mframa kakra fa wo ho ama ne mfa wo ho e ka ne de ebebe mu wo bebo ka ne bi wo bebo bosia ne bi wo besu ayamhihie ne beba but make sure say wo keep circle at least wo kotena ho a han kakra beba wo mu enye sa depression no betimi ebetimi asay situation no. Enti memma depression ne ensay situation no wonko amente wo ho enkodi arewa it can still be happening to mo amedi 23 no mo amedi age 23 no ene mo amadi age 35 no ba momo de ne de no ne ye depression ankasa rewo ne yesu ne ayete say suddenly confusion no bedoso wo mutiri mu na wo hu ba bia wo mfa. Now, if you are having a hard time, I'm reminding you that speak to somebody, go out there, get some air, fa bo emotions ho ban kakra. And yes, this period no obema afi ebetete wa joy ne beba no, you wouldn't know how to actually embrace the joy fully. And then so ade sa ade chi, no matter how long anadwo na tie no ade chi ema ehan ba, even if the sun doesn't come out kra na cloud ne clear ema eniema ye visible kakra, so you'll be able to get out of this situation. When we all get there, we go through it. Yeah, you do how you go through it. Although some people no age ni may not match because of it and ascendant ne ade no, but as I'm talking now, I'm talking to obia or what within that age range now when I had to say ke bemu ayem hihie bemu ehu ni ade bemu no, I'm reminding you that there is more to near no, there is a high be wo. And so woman say when you allow yourself to sit in this darker place, without any light, say uko nsuase a was say wo ba esro na wo gem from kakra. And yes, I now wish move too longer, you may drown. And don't let your emotions drown you. Pejawuti fabra riemo kakra, home kakra. There is a better something out there for you after this phase. I will draw cards for you. But at this point, I really wish Senka me ende we no, so that I can take out, or maybe I think I would have to mamin fan to also Miria. When I get it, I will squeeze it and then post half of it in it to YouTube so that you can access it. But if free this time, you're going to send me video last time, I see maybe intense. May is still going to be intense because I feel na yebe rap Pluto ni retrograde mo. Pluto so shas yes so konechia. There is a lot of damage happen during that time ano. Enti wo de ne say fix bibia. For example, say wo power bank bi weja to honomo dada ebi a wo nhye dan use but dada honomo. All these things I want to say flammable. I don't know how easy it is for it to actually catch fire, but near wuye bia na de bia wo nchen a bi etimi soja enframani timi create problem. And now is a time to start taking care of those things. Shase say wo take care of sa enema no eno beboa. Eti wo gas cylinder fix wa ade wo electric cooker na se bi wo problem a kona ko fix it ade bia na ehia se wo be fix it this time because from May how many months? May, June, July, August, September, October. So that's 6 months and a year caught through that retrograde energy. And then it's also going to affect leaders. Positions, presidential positions, holding to me and kasa society. This time, their power will be put to check. And I don't do mundane astrology. Me fa politics okay, me who said this time no way be say. I don't do that because I love my peace of mind. Me stress biya. Me stress me pe masumdue, so I don't bother with these politics no. Enti me tremu on that personal level no, so that wo betimi ehu se ne wo so beda ne wo ho kakra during a period like this. Now that we are out of Scorpio, me energy now moon and it was Sagittarius moon, so the or happy go lucky kakra we see na obese and then for the next couple of days say moon and then so called Capricorn ebesha asese square Saturn, so e be create emotional difficulty ni depression kakra anger kakra that feelings say ye kechi what's I say ye kechi bisa no enu nyina besha asese boba but moon ne de ya moving term after 2.5 days now we will start to feel better again. So now take care of yourself, especially this month of May. Car, what think I say car now no si forma tie what think just get out of it. In the end. Abigail Odro for Infinite Spirit. 3 cards only. When you're reading that now be pese obey reading now. The number to call is 0500-326799. Mini number for bia can we and me member send a message say and I'm in creative group me fa won kan ho na me kan kire we say me hu bibi wo ho ntie na me pese me ma wo consultation. Nothing works for me that way. I'm the person, me energy no. I need to wait for somebody to come. And for you to know me, no, and nothing I'm about life. Me readings no nearby readings no. These ones are how I give back. Because me to me say me sorry anapa metina say me free reading a manko for I cannot because I work with my time. So of course, near me ne was say mami aduane di. And you know, any reading session outside of our live session, we know who bookie for the reading session. Who bookie reading is why you share our past life, you share our current life, you share near life no person wo de wani share near my bekoso wa brabo mu ne ade ye share even yare nkete kra na e betimi abeha wo no ye share ni nyina se wo time of birth ye share everything that has to do with your life no ye share baby as say wa brabo na bedu de be na ye bekoso wo saa brabo ni mu this time no near ma ben saa na wo ya ebi a ebeboa ebrewe no kra wo ye adwuma ebi beba die because a lot of the time you may work but enya ade a wo benya result bi other times so wo ye adwuma result ba ni nyina no even say wo mpo wo sua se ne wo be trust wo intuition a me kra wo mba se me nye reading in ma because wo intuition into you will know what to do every time to get out of situations wo mu no but obepe se obeye reading na obetimi afre me na we book for a session obi be send o message say no creative group bi na o ka kire we say we hu bibi wo wo hu nti bra na on hwe ma wo a mesre wo enye me menye saa I will never contact you first. Usually wo contact me wo TikTok and me ye ne say me ja me number ma wo se ne ebe ya wo be frɛ me na afi ya kasa saa na me ye no and enye because say me pese me do pi wuntia it's because say me chatting nkofo wo TikTok all the time it will be difficult for me to explain to obi cause scam me say me ndi nkomo ewo ehonomo because I don't chat here on TikTok wan kasa obehu difference and say efia ma me on be frɛ wo enya ade obe frɛ wo say bra no mbe hwe bibi ma wo eye wo mo me na wo be kɔ akɔfrɛ no ena ne number so ye ba akɔpɛ 0500-326799 ena mo a mo wo aha no eya da bia me ba I'm really grateful. I thank you so much for moye the support me juma me ye ni ade because like I say all the time I would never have thought to say metimi enya moane free mo hono mo saa but you do it every day. I cannot mention mu nyina mudin but thank you obi a me ba oba even though oba beji reading but se wan ba I think that this place will be empty. So you need wo presence no ye very much needed ewa ha no intimate damasi. Na afa ye nyina so ye nya ahwe yie ebrewe no ebeboa ye. So the first reading ye Abigail ye hu wa ha no say this is your energy. Let me say recently you may have decided to embark on a journey. This one would also relate to you wanting to even learn something. And I hear you say you were very excited when I went near Japan. And this was also involving you having to turn things around from your past. And whilst you were doing this, I say, almost say you were very excited when near na ope say we. But we see that currently, there is this period that bibia abe come to a halt. Everything is at a standstill. Bibia ni hono ma nenim. Bibia ni hono ma basi bibia nhye dan happen. And this energy say ye be maswa and I say your relationship we see that something that started off feeling very exciting near there say nipa no woni ne nkase bio blockage abemu enema ye stagnant relationship ekro ne mu nhye da enye papa bio And now, no, this energy, won't make us say what sorry where you say block in every wall. It will not happen. So what you can do right now is to look at other things. I will be to me the energy na koso. Shall say no more na wash so that actually, when this nipa chronity me eba around that, then you can take things from that point. Me pacho yeah, now I careful because I've seen that somebody obi wa na wabetro say I need a Ghanaian friend, I need this. This person is wanting to scam or person or scam me mo. Nti yeah, na mo ye ahwe yie. Infinite spirit. Melanie, what would Dean in your associate day? I think I came here with you. Ye nana ye ba her first. Melanie. Enti say obe Melanie amata 3 cards only. Obe pesa obe ye reading na obe timi afre me number no 0500326799. I'm a here with chat today amount. You best share your life and your entire life in anything you don't understand about your life you bet me bisa na chat na ma wo emuaye ewo ho Melanie. Okay, so Melanie, you who are say you've been working very hard. There were recent past, oh yeah, Juma Nkasa, oh bow home. And just when we feel say you are getting closer to it, and now say challenge about. My number is 0500326799. Rahina, I'll bet me at your comment section in Mama or my wife. 0500326799. And Melanie, who say if you had met somebody whilst you were putting in the Jumani Adiena. Nipa we no na wonim say bia obeboa wo. That is what you may have thought. Life na kai we say nya ade nipa ne mo abeba. And wankasa so you should be careful where you even give. Say we giving no. What dey we ye obi nye ma wo a. Now is a time to start taking care of that. So ya say ne obe balance we giving no with receiving. Because you are not just supposed to give alone. You are also supposed to open for receiving. Enti makwaina ne ewo say ba wo ho no mo no emba wo ho. And then if you are thinking about a relationship, say ebeye helpful. Understand that this help from this person may not actually happen the way now open on. Enti ebeboa say wobɛhyɛ aseɛ sɛ bi a wo looking for other ways of getting the same thing that you want. That was Samson Kwabena. 3 cards only. That was Samson Kwabena. What message does universe have for you? That was Samson Kwabena. 3 cards only. So that one, we see that let me say recent past, there were opese nka wo hu nsesa ewo wabrabo mu opese wo hu nsesa wo enema na wo yie mu. And here I think that it felt like you will get it. Sana it feeling like it felt like at least we're really the first phase of something and then you were getting the recognition, no. But as I say, obstacles are back anymore. Akwansidi aba kwan ni mu na akwansidi no so aba kwan ni mu na ase we impatience kra be say niema. If you are not careful, if you are not patient, one to obo a obe say niema e wo wanim. Aha life na reminder will say you don't have to be reckless. So pese ye hu say ne wo ye no pese ye recognize wa enye recklessness na be ma ya recognize wo. So allow yourself to let go of that reckless energy, and start planning out very well. Because I had challenge wahanomo. And I almost say excitement, I know ordin bebre, I bet me push you into chaotic situations, that would rather hurt you. So even if ope say we maintain this recognition, life is saying that don't do it recklessly. Do it like this. Take action, but be in control of everything, not in this way. Godwin Tibua. 3 cards only. Godwin Tibua. What message does universe for you. Godwin Tibua. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards on me. Godwin Tibua. I think that for you it is birth. Possible say me say you may have had a child with somebody, and then what you are doing right now is coming together with this person in marriage, and I say moving in together. These energies are very harmonious. And now you will be say yes or no. A life and say yes, absolutely. Ade awe ye nebe ye beko ye. And say will be bibi negative and so yes, at the corner be happen. Until life and a reminder will say, for recent past energy, let me say it's been about your children, it's been about your own success, your fertility, your progress in the idea, and it was good. The recent past energy is good, and we see that currently you are taking this action, and action now will taking towards either having a home, having a family, or creating a home or family. With somebody. So now, no life and seek harmony. Go ahead and do this project now that is revolving around home and children and family. It's all right. A brand to say obey. Kesewa Mary, Infinite Spirit. 3 cards only. Kesewa Mary. What message does universe have for you? What are you supposed to know? What are you supposed to hear? 3 cards only. Kesewa Mary. So Mary, we see here that you've been through a rough time with recent past, Let me say, walk through lots of judgments, lots of judging. People have been judging you. And so why you're obsessed with perfection so much that I say, why you change? Hope say, Bibi anko finchim. Bibi anko finchim nintino. Yehu wahano mo say, confidence. You are not confident anymore because you are obsessed with the little details. Too much. Would you overwhelm me? So the struggles that you were having were because now life in Eka, will say you don't need to be in this place where you want everything to be perfect. Perfect in Yanokre. So let go of the need. They say be will say we meet you be standard be na standard be our set and then start looking at working on your own confidence. Because life and all say there is hope in your situation. All you need to be is courageous. Nya kukudro jidie ni hope ni ade ewo mo because our confidence ni gira as a wo konsuo no ba what the container e konsuo no wo sabia na e besan yakọ back to source na wo fa ade no e di free. Okay. Rahina Isa, 3 cards on me. Infinite Spirit. Rahina Isa. What message does universe have for you? What are you supposed to know? What are you supposed to hear? Rahina Isa. 3 cards on me. Rahina Isa. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards on me. So Rahina, it's possible that currently there can be pregnancy or that life may revolve around childbirth and life and also you have to be careful. I always say saying and war situation wo no mo na nyinsɛn kro na enye bibia na wo pɛ you were hesitant but I had to say wo mpɛ so. But because of nipa wo ne wo no na oye too rigid nti push you into this situation too hofo because the outcome can be bad. Bema bia wo wa akwemu this time no be restrictive nipa ne be hye wo so be controlling or that you yourself you are not taking leadership in your life. See, you have to be very much in control of your own body. Edu baby, you have to be stingy with your body, your belly, and way. Anything revolving around a war nyinsɛn ade ma obi mpia wo nhye mu bra wa nkasa wo mpese wo beye ebre we no. Enti no life ne reminder will say if you don't take precautions then pregnancy is something that can happen. And then also be create a time where I had to say we be go through difficulties kakra because the man in your life may be unwilling. Say be your own more bema we taking control over your own situation. Why are 2 people getting pregnancy way in a row? 3 cards. Oh, No me. Come help me out, eh? No me. Take the cards for me. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards on it. What message does? Thank you. What message does universe have for a man? Normal era. I don't see a man here. 3 cards on it. What message does universe have for? There was a guy I wanted to pick. Ura. What is the surname? Ura or Ben? Alright. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards on Ura or Ben. What message does universe have for him? 3 cards on. Okay. So here we see that Ura, you want to move away from somewhere. As a baby, I want to free honomo. You want to get out of that place, you know. And here it looks like say Quento na wo ya. There are actually going to be delays and challenges on the way. And this doesn't look like Bibia. It is not a yes situation for the travel you want to do. Life say you need to be prepared for anything because there will be challenges along the way. No? And you need to also have your boundaries. For our boundaries, and then don't think that you are not ready for any life now. Life say you are very much ready. But in terms of travel, we see that this is not like a yes situation if you are looking to travel, because we see you moving, we see you dealing with the challenges here where are the chronic to being yes successful, and then we see that you are still going to go through challenges and at the end, but life and they say still now no, just work on what you want to work on, don't stop. I think it's good that if you are still now be too and I was say utu, because if you don't try at all no so any Ajeman Veronica, 3 cards what message does universe have for Ajeman Veronica? What is she supposed to know? What is she supposed to hear? Ajeman Veronica. Veronica, life no say right now no home. Even though near man shas yes a look you good kakra for you, or that you may have dealt with situations where almost say you were frustrated by somebody because they were taking too much time or not doing something, and I feel when ni pana shas yes be a moody unkomo the problem is going to start again. There is that potential conflict when and with this what do I see? Make a day put natural because this tension is not something you can just do away with. So because if you wouldn't deal with the tension is also going to cause something, a bit drive you out of that comfort place that you are, so that you can look at a different way opportunities. And near air cost years is saying still now there is a potential competition kɛseɛ paa ɛwɔ w'anim a ɛbɛkɔ so. So you have to prepare for that. You need to prepare for this competition, or you can also decide say womfa w'ani nhwɛ hɔnom, you will do something else, but still this conflict ɛbɛhyia wo ɛwɔ kwan so. Infinite Spirit, 3 cards on Erica Pia. What message does universe have for you? What are you supposed to know? What are you supposed to hear? Erica Pia, 3 cards on Beni Yakumo. My eyes are beginning to redden. Hey, Eric. So we see here that let me say, wow, sikasɛm no yɛ rough kakra. Let me say what to sika egu in situations it was not giving you anything back. Ɛnyɛ ade a na yɛde bibia ɛde ma wo. Enti we see that sika korɔ na wotu gu no. And now, no, like the situation is rather bad because we see that whichever money you spend, sika biara na wobeto egu into bibi no, enya ade a wunya bibi e de free mu at this point no and life ne so reminder will say ebeboa say no be create a very stable structure for yourself. You need to be more wiser. You need to be more grounded and start working on things kakra kakra. Menjai say other people controlling adekorɔ ne mma wo, especially sɛ wode sika ɛhyɛ biribi mu a make sure sɛ ɛnyɛ obi na control it, because without your control no nneɛma ɛyɛ basaa, nneɛma nkɔ yie. Infinite Spirit, is it Mavis Kelly? Infinite Spirit, what is the other name? Simaki Kelly Mavis. Infinite Spirit, Simaki Kelly Mavis. 3 hearts on the message this universe of heaven. Simaki Kelly Mavis. Okay, Mavis. So I think that now, like Abrabono say, I think this very beginning phase of your life, focus on family, focus on marriage, focus on children. Now, you should think about creating a more peaceful home, a more fun home for yourself and your children. And Abibia will be embarked on. We see that if you are moving towards so when you be to tenabo muna fe korea warrior na mo benya family abomwa, things are okay. It seems that you'll be able to succeed whatever you decide to do, whether it's the relations or it's your business. These are like 3 years from life, reminding you that the situation need be taking a new turn. So if you are single, then there is a possibility that you may meet somebody, move in together with that person, and then end up marrying or having children with this person. Infinite Spirit. Kojo Amachi. 3 cards on my messages, universe. Okay, Kojo Amachi. What is he supposed to do? He's supposed to know 3 cards on Kojo Amachi. Okay, so Kojo Amachi, say opportunity be what when him see if you have this feeling like if something obi ahyase ne wo di nkomo fa bibi foforo mu project bi ho ne ade a abrabo na reminder will say take it. Any opportunity that is staring at you right now, take it. Don't wait. Say bia na men dwene mpo say nko ye, don't men madada na wo ye ne keep you away from this new opportunity or situation. Life is saying that yes, grab it. Yes, go ahead, take this opportunity. If it's related to say what the opportunity ne na be require say wo betu kwan mpo afi baby a wo na, it's okay. Just go ahead and then do it. I think you will learn from this experience. You would also enjoy this experience very well. Infinite Spirit. Deborah Hansen. 3 cards on me. What message does universe have for you? Are you supposed to know? Are you supposed to hear? Deborah Hansen. 3 cards on me. Okay, so Deborah, we see that you probably are not able to do anything at this point in your life. And I say, Bema bi wa wabra buma ni pakrono or how life is saying that you need boundaries on. When your boundaries are this chaos in ebejai. And boundaries are seen. You need to fence your wall very well. Keep this person out because nipa way or you're ruthless. This person is not good for you, or you're ruthless. Ni three more than only on shada ni emotions. That's all calculative, or you'll be all calculative or calculative. Even if he has to give you something, he's rather calculating you. And if you are thinking about love, this person is rather calculating. It's a life ne kase bo mo ban free sa nipa we ne energy ne ho itime ye ne sa problems na wo koso wo life no e be free ho no mo. So that is what you need to do. And say your business and so then you need to now look at having boundaries. It's would free amen fem free. Nkofo aka se bi abra na be ye tire na metua wo ka menye saa de no fa wo nan si fo menye saa wo sika ne be sei. what the one nice was what and near my besha say improve at the amount. So basically just start saying no to nkofo or more draining or more how. Francis Acom, Infinite Spirit, 3 cards on Francis Acom. What message does universe have for you? How are you supposed to know? How are you supposed to feel? Francis Acom. Francis Acom. I think that wherever you are right now, na brabone reminder will say we free baby corona. Free baby chrono, even though you have nothing at your back. Free baby chrono, or that if you are needing to make a change, if you're related to a Juma, now is the time to do that. Go away from situation na drain or how no free home. Abraboni si wo free home ebeboa wo. Enti ye musa say wo past, you know why you're worried pa. You've been very worried about problems and MSS na wo show legal issue being so we see that your worries at the end of it ehu behia say obe movie away from Sabia Krono to another place eno mom ebeboa wo. Konama Mary. Is it Mary? Yeah, Konama Mary. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards only. Konama Mary. What message does universe have for her? This she's supposed to know. She's supposed to be. Konama Mary. And so if you've been in this phase of idleness where you were just resting and I say nearma nkasa na na enkoso life and I would dey wafa ne say what dey home life and say what's an say na open no emba what you want will not come. And you need to I think get around, help yourself in this situation. And wherever you want, almost a baby I say utu kwan ewo recent past no and e bia utu kwan wie no I say niema enko yie. You've been in this state where you are not working, you've just been resting and ya de adwuma eba. And when needed that say be obi na beba be you a free sa wo how the ma brabone say wa boa wo ho eno na beboa wo because the help you are waiting for may actually not come. Infinite Spirit, 3 cards only. 3 cards only. Na day. 3 cards only. Na day stay for obi abi wa na me boy. 3 cards only. Na day. What message does universe have for you? Na day. 3 cards. Okay. So I think that what current if you are having any misunderstanding, disagreement with your co-workers in there, or people that you work with, because you say, well, you are focused on your financial security. It is for you, it has been about the money, it has been about the resources. I say we independence on our we see bema wo beto woni ade. It's no na we focusing on in our recent past, So no matter ade bia na eto wo no, you say you were able to juggle your life out of it. Oh, funny makra serious sir. Even if things were going basa now, you were not bothered about what was there. Now as a baby, we need to na yesikane wa hotone wa na wo hwe. But currently we see that wa hit a wall kakra. And this phase, when you are having conflict with people around you, or even if a internal one in kwa, enya ade energy no ebeye saa forever. Enti men kodie bibi ebema na beye more chaotic. You need to just let that feelings me we ntina ne baby na also share enema fofra, especially focus on nourishing yourself, taking care of yourself. Don't stress over this. But again, who be here so say we be build this we can say we be build this unity between you and then other people. So it's important you seek unity, but making sure also say you are not getting too disturbed by what is going on around you. Because this period, wall and no beba, hit a wall Gloria Tizale, Infinite Spirit. 3 cards only. Gloria Tizale. What message does universe have for her? 3 cards only. Gloria Tizale. Gloria, I think that you are okay. There is no stress in the cards. We see that if there is a man in your life, this man is very grounded. The energy is very good, or you're wise, only when to take care of you and when to step back and allow you to take care of yourself. And now, no one is any papro, no mon comedy any idea, be a fine. Possible say we share it through Adamfo. And now so say now no, you are stepping out there, having a bit of fun, enjoying mommy, and now mommy more time together. And I had to say maybe a revolve around friendship and so you can find a friend in this lover. It can be a beautiful union between you and this person. If it's actually working, so then we see that now when Yemabesha say stabilizing a home, and you will be able to meet or just get to know new people whilst a lot of things will improve for you. And life is also reminding you, say, during these times. So you just go out there and have a bit of fun. You're okay. Linda Ajua Chiam. 3 cards on Linda Ajua Chiam. 3 cards on what messages?
I'll make a butterfly.
Okay. So Linda, this time, okay. So Linda, this time, and I think that as a what's in our past, actually, if there is somebody that you are stuck with, as a will be our past, or hold you back, but you as a was so pay, you won't pay will be moving on. You are just stuck with this person, stuck in your past. Even though nipa chrono one and and you did be positive, yeah. And then there are lies, there are deception, there are.
Help me.
I'm working.
Can you help me?
I'm working. Stop. And now no, even though this thing is not yielding anything, also still now what's a home and I try ade no koso. So now no, I think that you should seek truth and then understand that past in any idea be the mao. If you decide to stay there, the past will just keep on stressing you over and over again. And to get out of that past, whoever that past person is, just leave them behind. Now, face our bow. 3 cards. What message does universe have for you? What are you supposed to know? What are you supposed to hear? Face our bow. 3 cards. Okay, so phase out. Aha no more life say, let me say you've had some success in your recent past way no. Adeɛ bi a woyɛ yɛtumi akɔ n'anim, yɛhu sɛ it even including family mpo abusua ɛna mmɔfra ɛne adeɛ. Ɛna now the life no ɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ wowɔ nyansa, you have the knowledge, you have all that it takes. Asɛ wonim wasua biribi wowɔ nimdeɛ no. Now no fa saa nimdeɛ no fa guide wo life no. Don't let that nea wonim no go to waste. Allow yourself to use this knowledge to help yourself in this situation no ɛbɛboa wo. And if you were asking life for a yes or no answer to a particular situation, life and say yes, this can actually work out. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards on them. 3 cards on them. Nyamiche Cornelius. 3 cards on them. Many Kumbo. I don't know how long have I done this for. I think I started around 8 something. Infinite Spirit. Nyamiche Cornelius. 3 cards on them. What message does universe have for him? Cornelius, Aha life and say, let me say, why ye Juma, what ball homoding in your recent past? And we see that you've actually been able to gain the recognition. Oh, I say, Adia wo ye no, etimienya recognition no, ye admired by people. You are a man with many admirers. Oh, and currently, no, we see that because say Adia wo ye no, ni din nkofo ehya say, omo respecting, we see that life is wanting you to still make progress, travel, and go somewhere else. And here, baby, no may have something to do with maybe our past or it's a past project or something. It's alright, just go ahead and do it. Our life, and say, you will get the recognition. You will learn through the process. It will get you to even travel or move around, kakra. And then in the end, and if you are also thinking about maybe going to a past place, life and say you're okay. So we to kwanya kowechi baby I will feel kwala abremo where you lived it. Life and say find them you can go ahead, travel to your past, do whatever you want to do. The odds are in your favor. Faustina, of course, Faustina. 3 cards on many one message that's universe have of course Faustina. Romy, come and help me. Hey, of course, Faustina. 3 cards only.
This is for you.
Why is it that? I think that for a lot of you, when I do a few cards, I may come about 10-5. I may be going, Mayra. And say, no, Faustina. We see here that let me say also you've been dealing with your past situation but then bad. This is not a bad situation, and I think that life and say Kai say whilst you are focused on this past, buama wa let you go of sour loneliness near the and for you to be able to get out of a beer we seek a same challenge, you need to be the person to actually work it out. Because we don't see that people are going to come in to help you. So in this situation, no. So remember to help yourself, get yourself out of a situation where instead say we expecting other people will come and bail you out. Because we don't see the bailing out. Agnes in Morija. Infinite Spirit, 3 cards on Agnes in Morija. I think when I'm done with her and another person, I'm gonna draw a general card for all of us, and then that will be it. My brain. Agnes in Morija, 3 cards on Infinite Spirit. Agnes. Oh, Agnes. Me obia obeba wa kwema obeye say wo de wo ho kwura mu ye ka bibia wintia na wo de wo ndwene bibia. You are going to be heartbroken by this person, and there will be lots of conflict with this person. Adeɛ bi a woyɛ no sɛ your relationship then now whoever is coming into your life, if you have a feeling they are not right for you, they are not. And as obi so can be kyerɛ wo fa nipa ne ho a tie, pay attention to it kakra, because obi a obeba wa akwa mu no obeba or the chaos beba wa brabom during this time. Spirit, appreciate Chiampon. I think he will be the last person I read for. Then I'm done. Now I draw a general card for all of us. Appreciate Chiampon. 3 cards only. What message does universe have for you? Appreciate Chiampon. So appreciate Chiampon. You have to be careful. Say, Ejuma ena wo ya oho. or if you are working with anybody and you are not being truthful, as a woye bibi wo nipa na chia, it can hurt you. And our ankasa nso e possible so bi a woni na di dwuma no nipa ne betimi a cheat wo betimi a besisi wo. And I you say after the cheating, no, you will look for a new opportunity and a different thing be betimi a bemo. And then no life and I say what to near my year. This one can actually bring in something good. It's obia wouldn't need dwuma so pese otu kwan so na woni obi ukoya. You have to be careful. Obetimi e de wosika during this time. It may draw general card for yenyina because usually the message for everybody no I resonate. Yenje the general message and then I will end it here. Hopefully Ochana metimi assign abanimo ababe. Infinite Spirit, 3 cards. What message does universe have for all of us this week? What are we supposed to know? Are we supposed to hear? What message does universe have for all of us this week? Infinite Spirit, 1 card of messages universe have for all of us. Okay. And in fact, ma yam with just 3 tarot cards and then 3 angel cards. Infinite Spirit. All right. It's now no. Abraboni say a lot of people motete bia bi mu a ade no kran hyeda anye serious sa, but you've made it as if say problem ni ye worse ye serious and afa mudi ehu akekere mo ho ene ayem hyehye anxiety ni ade life na e kai wo say so obetimi take so obetimi aye bold aye confident take charge of your life everywhere no obetimi anya akwanya foforo de ahye wabrabo na se ana aye ntotoye foforo abrabo na kai wo say everywhere no release wo past e wo say wo jai past ne ma ne ko past na e bo wo hu no je muma ne nko na kai say abrabo na ya kwantu ehum bia e betu no e kire ye eboa ye ma afi ye dane ye hu yie na yetimi de asua nyansa enya nimdie enti this time na abrabo ne si wunim ne ye wo say wo ye ne ye wo say wo ye nso ne say we use atenka na winya no de guide wo hu ebrewe enti ye hu ni free ho no mo fa akukudro to anamo na afi hye bibi e wo se wo hye ase enti se ye yare na wo yare a wakukudro ne bema wo saa yare sa no e na se ye adwuma bi a wakukudro ne beboa ama wo ahyase foforo ebrewe no me da se enti baby aya bedui de wo bepese me ye ready na ma wo a obetimi afre me 0500326799 na ma hwe wo chat e de amawo e na afi kai say no ye be call Pluto retrograde Pluto e be konechi e be shase on the 6th of May e de ye be kwa till October 15th and Pluto retrograde say Pluto be konechi a ohu obesha ase so de nsem da problems da na e de bebobo aba e be affect nkofo a omo wotumi nkofo a omo wotumi pa no e be ka omo e na wankasa so wotumi be ye tested especially baby a opese wo de nhyeso na e kono abrabo ne be tested during this particular time no e na ohu say baby a Pluto da no or a very technological sign mo enti Pluto konechi a Pluto konechi May 6th to October 15, 2026. Pluto konechi no or the ensemedada beba or the problems dada beba or the niema ye wo fie kra na idea ye wo ha wo ho ye fix no e the problems bebrebe fi side ho no e de aba e di make sure say wo fix wo gas wo fix wo car o fix electrical gadget bi a wo no ade bi a wo se wo siesie brɛwei no siesie ɛna mo so a mo hold power mo hold tumi no te ase sɛ nneɛma bi a mo de asie no saa nneɛma no bɛhyɛ ase sɛ ɛbɛda hɔ ɛma afei ya be hold mo responsible brɛwei no yɛnhwɛ yɛn ho yie because ebedumre bi no Pluto ɔbɛ square Mercury or square Mercury pɛ ɛde saa nkwanhyia mu haw bebree bɛba ɛna nkwaraa so a wɔkɔ school nso baabi a wɔbɛtwa ahyia bɛdi agorɔ biara no na yɛ make sure sɛ wɔn yɛ very well protected at the same time no nso ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn mmɔfra ka bɔ ɛdɔm mu kɔ baabi a because this is going to affect collective no ɛwɔ sɛ nipadɔm bɔ mu kɔ baabi a wote nka sɛ mɛmma nipa ne nkɔ a ɛyɛ okay ɛma ne nkɔ meda ase ɛdi ne yɛ afia maame wɔbɛpɛ sɛ mɛhwɛ wo chat ama wo a bɛtumi afrɛ me 0500 326799 makramo bye